there's only one beer left. Rappers screaming all in our ears like we're...
Hi, I'm Ivan, senior here at the Bronx High School of Science, expired 3-year member, and single-year programming head on the Sciborgs. I joined knowing nothing. No programming, no coding, no electronics, barely even an interest. But I met good people. Except for you though, Caleb, you abandoned us. No hard feelings. You know imposter syndrome? I had that. But it was closer to, as Hank Green would put it, the I fooled them again syndrome, where I was definitely not supposed to be there, but it was funny that I was there because I made them think I was supposed to be there, and frankly, I felt proud of that. Anyway, I speak of this because yesterday I was curious about what my previous heads and department members thought about me when I joined the team, and that's you, Siggy, and I guess no one else is here. Well, Danny. Yes, Danny. Everyone else is gone. I did a quick search yesterday, and to my surprise, it was actually really glowing, especially because I was definitely not all that at the time. Apparently, I'm a master of deception and trickery. All that by making them think that I knew things that I definitely didn't. Anyway, it was really funny. And you might not be as bad as you think. Anyway, I effectively did nothing until mid-2024, when I actually learned how to program and what that meant for robots. And in the meantime, I decided to join Drive Team. You know, I don't think there's enough appreciation for being behind the glass. Not in a drivers should be prioritized more way, though they definitely should, but that the experience you get is one of a kind. For me, Drive Team was an entirely new section of FRC, a new way to enjoy and appreciate it. It holds a special place in my heart, coexisting with those competition days, Saturday meetings, and goofy interactions. The adrenaline, pressure, post-good match dopamine made Drive Team incredibly enriching, distinct even from being main pit crew. It was when I really started to care about the whole robot thing. I'm not typically an emotional guy, or at least I'm good at hiding it, but on the last day of HVR playoffs, where we were disabled and eliminated because our VRM decided to kill itself, I cried in the cafeteria bathroom stall, which was my only time in robotics ever until probably later today. It was my first competition driving, and it was the first time I was in pits as an active member, doing things with the robot. Most importantly, it was the first time in my life I'd felt so invested and passionate about anything, and it felt good. So the moral of the story is try more things. With Asa and Warren gone in 2025, I have big, enormous, TFC-sized shoes to fill, and personally, I don't think I did it. But that's okay. I had fun, our code got slightly better, rookies and veterans knew more than I did the previous year, and Psyduck with its vanity bumpers, or the red bumpers, had infinitely more aura than TFC. What more could a person want? Anyway, moral of the speech, I don't know. There isn't one. Not a clear one, at least. Hopefully you take something from it. Good luck programming. You're gonna need it, seeing your collective screen time on core. Best of luck to my Drive Team successors, Henry, Philip, and Keyshawn. You'll drive better than I ever could. Just remember the benefits of blunt force football-induced head trauma. Good luck to both of your teams. One of you will make it to Texas eventually. And ultimately, I'm sad to be leaving. I don't know what I'll do in the future, but the adult world sucks. So enjoy your young, unretired student days. Thanks for everything.
Beautiful.
It's supposed to be Keyshawn.
Matthew, Keyshawn's gonna take your slot. Okay.
Hey guys.
Don't waste my phone battery.
It's been a good-ish season, guys. Matthew has some words to say to you.
I think
Stop.
Charlie wants me to go. I think Charlie really wants me to go.
No, please.
It's your slot. It's your time.
What? Well, you joined. It's a good join. It's effort right
All right. Okay.
Give them 6 minutes. Give them 6 minutes.
I have to say, this year's season was a pretty fun one. It was really nice being able to actually work with my peers to design a robot for once, instead of just being told off by one Charlie Pesque to make a cut or drill a hole. And I have to say it was definitely a learning experience because it was my first time actually CADing something proper, and it was my first time really working with my peers to get stuff done. The whole season, I have to say, was hectic and stressful, but it was probably the most fun I've ever had. And I have to say, our team has shown great improvement, I have to say, from last year when it comes to actually working as a team, because for the first time, Charlie Pesque and Ray Shirda weren't designing a robot single-handedly. And I think we should keep that up. Charlie, I think it's your turn.
Well, I have to say I'm very, very hopeful for next year. I think that this year was, as Matthew said, an extremely big learning experience for everyone on the team. And as we go forward, we can put into our robot all that practice, and it'll really, I'm confident that next year we have an actually pretty decent shot of going to Texas. Either us or the Maidens. I'm speaking to everyone, but as I said, I'm hopeful for next year. Thank you.
Okay, beautiful. Charlie, you go first.
Okay, first of all, what are all you guys doing over there? What's happening?
Hey, wait.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Okay. So hello, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Charlie, soon to be former head of construction for the Sciborgs, and drive coach for the past 2 years. So last year in this speech, I talked about how I joined the team and why I was initially interested in robotics. And I think it was really boring, so I'm not going to talk about that again. For those of you who weren't there, just ask someone else, I don't know, or come up to me. I don't really know how to say goodbye to this team. I've been on the team since 2022 alongside the very few seniors that remain. And yeah, so we're going to do that later. But first, I have a lot of things to say to specific people. So we're going to do that because that's the part I actually think I know how to say. So starting with Ms. Juan. Where's Ms. Juan? Hiding over there, and Ms. Carr. Thank you guys for being amazing and for not stabbing me every time I showed up in 231D asking to order something. I really appreciate it. You guys have been awesome, and I look forward to hopefully reaching out again in the future and letting you guys know how I'm doing. For Siggy, thank you for doing so much unpaid labor for robotics and not for robotics. You're like the most hardworking person I know, and you're going to do amazing in the future. And you've just done a lot of incredible work, both making the team better and encouraging me to be a better person. To Marlon, you have big shoes to fill, but I know you're going to do a good job. Just lock in, and remember to keep Matthew from strangling Drive Team as they break the robot. Vivian, I'm glad that your league hours are down, but Fortnite is not a suitable replacement. 128 days of playtime is literally 3,000 hours. You have a problem? Get help, touch grass, you gotta do something about it. You can't keep doing this. But also, thank you for being a great friend. Please stay in touch. All right, Ray. Thanks for always telling me when one of my ideas is bad or when I'm doing something wrong, even on the rare occasion that I might have not been doing something wrong. I do appreciate it. You keep me accountable, and I think at the end of the day, we did make a good team in a lot of what we did. Rick, I was gonna say that I'm proud of you, but you didn't get me a senior gift, so now I'm not gonna say that. So these are the consequences of your actions. All right. Ivan and Keyshawn, thanks for all the fun times behind the glass. It was a great run, especially NYC Playoffs 2024. It was just really fun. Thank you for everything. Keyshawn specifically, you're going to be great as drive coach next year. We're doing fine at Battle Drive, so you'll be fine. Just keep Henry from ripping the squirrel off again. Also, Henry, you were actually driving pretty well, so good job. Better than he was at Hudson Valley when he first started. Matthew, Katie, Kaylin, and Charlotte. You guys are going to do a very good job next year. I did not have a lot of hope before Battle Cry, but you guys did a good job at Battle Cry, and now I have hope again. Just remember to make sure that everyone's doing work. Like figure out your issues with CAD over the summer, learn strategic design, you'll be fine. Matthew specifically, do FRC design. If you have not finished FRC design by the end of the summer, I will find you.
Super senior.
Jason and also Noah, but Noah's not here, so I'll have to tell him this another time. Thanks for all the wonderful conversations I've had with you. Thanks for just teaching me like a significant portion of what I know about both robotics and also just giving me a lot of great life lessons in general. I really appreciate it. You're another person who I want to stay in contact with, so please stay in contact. And you've helped me grow so much as a person, and I really appreciate that. Thanks to the parents for just being awesome, for providing all this wonderful food and for keeping us fed and drinks at competition. Thanks to Roth for being one of the unsung heroes. Where's Roth? Right here. Thanks to Roth for being one of the unsung heroes of keeping the robot put together a competition, because I think you're one of 3 people who actually cares about keeping shop organized, and I really appreciate that, even when I'm sometimes working against you. Sorry. And yeah, and Jonathan also, thanks for being a great co-head. I know there were some times where I didn't see you a lot, but it was a good run. All right. So now I have to actually figure out how I'm going to say goodbye, and this is the part where I just said in parentheses say goodbye, and I don't know how I'm going to do that. So the time has come for me and my fellow seniors to say goodbye to the team that we've been on for 4 years now, sometimes 3, but it's been it seems like I've been on this team forever. And while I am very excited for college and what's to come, I am very sad to be leaving. I know you guys will do great, but it is just, I don't know how to say what I'm feeling, but it's really sad, but I think you're all going to do great in the future, and I look forward to seeing you all again at homecoming. Although actually I'm not technically saying goodbye, because Miss Kwan and Mr. Morrell somehow figured out how to drag me back for the Summer Institute, so
Yeah!
Unfortunately I'm trapped in this hell for another 3 months. Alright, I'm out. Bye.
From John? Oh my god. Wait, hurry up.
Wait, oh my god. I thought my speech was brief, but reading it through, I realized that's very much not the case, so I'm just gonna run through it real quick. Much like many things I've done at Wrong Science, I wrote the speech on my way here. The plan was to wake up at 6:30 this morning, catch an 8 o'clock bus to get here. Naturally, I woke up 10 minutes late, so after a $150 Uber, I wrote this while listening to Evelyn, the driver, talk about her boyfriend who lives in Far Rockaway. But yeah, again, it's like crazy to write something like this. I feel like we just wrote a personal statement, and in that it was like summarize 17 years of your life into like 650 words. And now we have 4 years and 3 minutes, which is like kind of insane, but I guess the trade-off's fair. And yeah, although none of us have really come to understand how many tennis balls can truly fit inside a Boeing 747, I hope that many of you will come to notice the Sciborgs are genuinely one of the few places, if you can believe it, where you grow to understand the teamwork and the bureaucracy and the engineering of our real world. I mean, today I can't imagine preparing to become a real world engineer without everything I've learned here over the past 4 years, all the people I've met. Ironically enough, in all of my college visits, I found myself comparing their shops and their makerspaces and their presentations to everything I've learned here. And you'd be surprised at how bad some of them are. So, keep your standards up high. Oh boy. But alas, in the gentle hum of a conversation as we left Battle Cry, in all honesty, our robot kind of ushered a ranking low, something only seen at during John Bot. But yet, on the bus, it seemed like we came third, or we almost placed first. And I think it's important to understand that. Hello, okay. That like robotics is more than just the robots, and that's like crazy given how much I've abused that line in all the presentations. And yeah, I mean, I definitely hope it's more than robots after seeing Psyduck's geriatric waddle across the field. But on the train rides I've taken with all of you guys, all the late meetings, all the comments, all the conversations, who would have ever thought? And then my speech cuts off there because, God, I don't know how to summarize all of that. I have some shout-outs I think are really cool. So I met Charlie in the library before the tryouts. Ironically enough, it was me, Charlie, and William staying with 3 laptops trying to finish our presentation before. I like to imagine in another world, me and Charlie. We were in the same fire group and we killed it and we ran through this whole thing together, but genuinely I don't know how we would have done anything without our dynamic, and I'm very proud to have shared construction with you. Parthiv, who I met in Courtyard that very same week, and then Jonathan, who I found out we got on robotics with together on the train ride from like a cross-country meet. And there's a lot of people that have been so instrumental, many of which you don't know, including Spring, Shake, Avery, Boaz. I think there's a long legacy of people that have been on our team and that really shaped the future of it. Some more shout-outs include Siggy, Angel, Diana, and Caitlin. Thank you very much for our adventures this year and everything we've done. Siggy for being God, oh my God, the counselor and all the memories that we've gone and all the adventures we've encountered. Philip, is Philip here? Philip Zhao. Let it be known. Philip and the entire Impact group, you guys are incredible. I can't believe that what you guys are gonna get up to this year. Cole and Ennio, bless your souls. You guys are amazing. I've put you through everything. And oh my God, congratulations on the Instagram. That's absolutely massive. Who else? Matthew, Katie, Kaylin, Charlotte, TP and you, don't listen to me. I speak a lot. Rick, where's Rick? Keep seeing. You're awesome. To all my construction people, I'm just gonna read off because I think I wrote it better than I can speak right now. But to all my construction people, thank you for everything. The percussive maintenance, the proxy wars, absolutely terrible manufacturing, and frankly the most enjoyable group of people any one person could ask for. In lieu of the back in my days and frankly terrible references. You guys really pull through with all the robots every year. I encourage you guys to embrace the Sciborgs tradition, but also, like Matthew said earlier, usher in a new age of teamwork and just you, because you guys are awesome. I should wrap this up. I hope that spirit will flow through shop, watching all of your terrible cuts and rambunctious ideas. All of you have such incredible futures ahead of you. I encourage you to see past your own horizons and build ambitiously. I think we've long left the age of concern in Sciborgs building. I think you guys are capable to achieve anything you set your mind to. At the sake of sounding like a super senior, it really is so hard to leave you guys. The team I joined 4 years ago is nothing like the group of people you are today. and I'm genuinely jealous of the blue banner that you guys are going to get next year. I wish I could be around for it. That'll be somewhere. Noah and Jason, you guys are cool, I guess. Noah would be here. The line here was Noah claims to leave us for another year. It seems as though he's actually left us now. Jason, where do I start? I don't think our robot would have made it past any match. Without you, I think you're one of the most reliable figures in pit ever. There's a big problem, the robot's exploded. Jason has the answer to it. And I don't know how I would have done it without you. Miss Carr and Miss Kwan, congratulations on 4 years for the Sciborgs. It's crazy to think that we came from SGI and now we're here. Mr. Lonnie, congratulations on, is it 10 or 11 now? Yeah, 10, there you go, congratulations. Here's to more bowling alleys and Floridas. But I don't know how I would have done it with you guys either. And I really can't wait to see how far you guys will go as students and as robot nerds. Thank you for making this year so amazing. That's it.
Okay,
Fucking sword, yeah.
I also have a.
Alright, there's like, I mean, a lot of people said the same things I was going to say. There's like some certain specific things I want to say, like, I want to thank Ray for saying, like, taking my words for Philip job. I'm not going to repeat them. Is Mr. Lonnie? Where's Mr. Lonnie? I can't see, but Mr. Lonnie, I have a humble request from my friend Anastasios for you to write his college recommendation letter. You don't have to reply right now, but you can tell your response to him. I mean, like, this program, like, I think it genuinely changed my life. Like, being on drive team, like, with Ivan, Charlie. I think Henry, Philip, you guys are gonna do much better. I think as a team, we're gonna do much better. Like, we did a lot of good things, but there's still a lot of, like, new things to try, new things just things to do better. One person I do want to mention is Mr. B. He's like, I'm surprised no one else talked about him, but like, he's generally such a great guy. Like, I wish he was here today, but you know, thanks to Mr. B. Speaking of someone else who's not here, and that's very important to the team, Danny Lin. Like, I'm happy Danny's not here, because like, that's the one reason I was crying. I love that guy. Like, period 5 in Mr. Dorp. I don't know if Mr. Dorp is still here, but Danny, and you know, it was he's a very great man. Besides what you might think, he's moving on. I think like there's a lot of things I want to say to like each individual person, but it'd just be too much. I don't want to talk to them much because you know I don't want to see more people cry, including me. But like, you know, you all have done so much, even Parthic with all your money, your dad's money, but it's done a lot for the team. And like, yeah, anyhow, Liquid's losing today.
Yo! Didn't they lose yesterday? Team Liquid. Valerie.
Guys, I'm so sorry. I was really nervous. I missed the whole paragraph. That paragraph was dedicated to Marlon and Keyshawn. I mean, let it be known that the work that Marlon puts in. Actually, I don't want to get back into my speech. This is Keyshawn's time, but he's incredible. Guys, both of them are. Oh, okay. Oh boy. The part of the speech essentially detailed me and Marlon. We were both very similar in our time in rock science. We both essentially failed physical science research, which, if you can imagine, your captain doesn't know physical science. But from that, our trials and tribulations through Algebra 2, and then all of the journeys we've had this year, much of which I can't share on this microphone, and I think Marlon's going to do an incredible job. And he genuinely loves you guys. Yeah, but
off with Ziggy. I couldn't ask for a better captain this year. I feel like you're probably the most balanced yet understanding person I know. I feel like your leadership qualities really stand out. You make sure everyone's heard in the discussion. And I think without your leadership, we wouldn't be able to solidify our new era Sciborgs that we're actually going to go to Worlds, right? I don't think I could have asked for a better dating coordinator last year. You supported me through this really, really awful and tough beginning of my position as JV coordinator. But I'll be sure to make you proud. I'll improve JV next year. Ray. You really are a ray of sunshine. Your energy was really contagious. Even if I had a bad day, went to robot. Wow, you really made my day better. Your knowledge is wow. It's also beyond my comprehension. I know wherever you go, you'll make it really far. Charlie, I don't even know what's going on inside your head. I feel like there's an endless stream of FIC going on in there, and I wish I could just learn it all, but I don't think I have the same capacity as you. But I'll be sure to make you proud, and I'll make sure our team knows how to CAD next year. Because I'll try. Roth, oh my god, the kindest person I ever met. Thank you so much for keeping shop clean. I feel like we wouldn't be here without you either. Part of this, if I get to a good college, moving back to my graduation. Yeah. Ivan and Vivian, thank you for dealing with me since freshman year. I've been dealing with my BS bothering you guys during your lunch periods. And oh wow, to my new rookies, I have faith in every single one of you guys to succeed. You guys are here for a reason. I see potential, and I believe in your potential. And for our current members, I have faith in every one of you guys as well. As your construction head, I hope you guys see me as a friend and less of a head. But we're gonna go to Worlds Cup next year, right? Yeah? For my co-heads, Charlotte and Matthew, and unofficially Kaylin. Some of you guys I've known since freshman year, some of the best friends I've ever had. Matthew, I love laughing with you over CAD and being schizophrenic. Charlotte and Kaylin, you guys are like the cool to whatever the heck Matthew is. Like the cool to the heat, I guess. And Marlon, I have complete faith in you to be our leader next year. I have my complete faith in you. You're gonna take us to Worlds. Yeah. Charlie, one of the best friends I've made since Lee and AP Bio. And I'm so glad we stuck it through. You're one of the best people I've known. What's a friend made in leadership? I'm glad that most of you guys are my friends. And Joanna, Olivia, Jacqueline, Arena. I hope we can be leadership next year and further build the Bob team of maidens and Sciborgs. And also for the advisors, Miss Kwan and Miss Carr, thank you so much for dealing with our BS. All your sleepless nights and getting sick over us. We really appreciate it, even though we can't express it with words. And all the parents, James' mom. Oh my god. I don't think we can thank you enough through words. Thank you for your unwavering support, making sure we're taken care of during comp and during build season. We really appreciate it. And Julianne, I forgot to shout out Julianne. She's a great person. Thanks. And who am I forgetting? Jonathan, thank you for existing.
I'll give a really cliche one today. I heard this phrase from a C-drama once, and it says that our life is like a train, and there's always people who get out first. And for us, I think our team is like this train ride, and every year it reaches its next stop. And now it has come the time every year that we have to say goodbye to the few people who have reached their destination. but I want to say that this isn't the end of our journey, and in the future, there will be more train rides, and we might even cross paths again. So as a goodbye, I want to say thank you to all the seniors here. You guys are all amazing. Thank you, Charlie. You're my biggest op on this team. But thank you so much for all your guidance and your support and all the knowledge you passed down to me, which is 10% of what your actual knowledge is. Thank you, Ray. I met you when you were still crazy and you're in your sophomore year, but I think you've grown a lot now, and I'm very happy I know you. Yeah. Thank you, Hardik Patel, the biggest yapper on this team. Thank you for all your gossip and entertainment and your dad's money. Thank you to Jonathan. Yeah. Thank you, Ivan. Thank you, Ivan, for being an amazing driver. I still remember tryouts with you, and I think we made a great team, though I left. Thank you, Arav. You're really great. And thank you, Siggy, for accepting me onto this team. I'm still really scared of you, but I love you, and you're really, really great. And thank you for everything you've done for our team. Who am I missing? Thank you to the advisors. I love you guys. Thank you, Miss Khan. You probably know more of my life story than I do. And thank you. Thank you, Miss Kwan, I love you. I want to say that next year we'll do really great. And to my fellow co-heads and Marlon.
He's over there.
Okay, I can't see him. But we'll do really good next year. And our team will continue to get better and better. And next year we're going to go to Houston, we're going to make Worlds, and we're going to bring back home that really big blue banner and hang it on the wall. So, thank you.
It's been a crazy 4 years. We started off with John Bot, where we literally couldn't move. We used to celebrate when our bumpers would stay on, and that was the happiest day of my season that year. That was insane. Then we made it to Crescendo, where Ray and Charlie designed this incredible robot, and we had our highs and our lows, and the different experiences I was able to have with this team was insane. And I'm really grateful for everyone here who's done something great for me. I want to thank the parents, of course, for setting this up and always being here for the past 4 years. And I just want to start off with my shout outs. I want to shout out Ray. I know I met you in the courtyard and we took the train home during tryouts with Sune, but I never thought that we'd become best friends and spend the next 4 years doing stupid stuff together and having a lot of fun. Jonathan for being my literal day one on this team, meeting him on the first day after we both made it on, and then spending the next 4 years dorming together, spending basically every minute together. Anastasios, I know I took you on this team and I saw a bright future in you, but you never let me down. Marlon, you were my second choice, but that's okay, because you're the captain of the team now, and I would have never thought about that, but Marlon, I'm grateful that we ended up taking you. People like Daniel Yee, Lucas, Tobias, Sakib, they all basically made me who I am. They were the seniors when I was a freshman, and I know that year was bad, but they have a special place in my heart. To the maidens, of course. Oh wait, sorry, Siggy. I know we didn't see eye to eye a lot. Well, no, we did a lot, but sometimes no. Thank you for everything. Thank you for running the team this year and basically being the bridge between the maidens and the Sciborgs. Ennio, thanks for doing my job. Julian, I wish you best of luck. Diana, thanks for everything. Caitlin, thanks for going to prom with me. Angel, thanks for doing my entire department's job. Training my rookies, basically doing everything. And to the new rookies, best of luck. I know Stephanie, that's it, but everyone else, best of luck. That's basically it. Thank you, everyone.
just want to start by saying that I've grown a lot with this team. I started off like being very introverted, like more than I am now. And I feel I'm more outgoing now, and I'm better at talking with people and working with others. I want to say thank you to Old Electronics Leadership for teaching me everything that I know. Thank you to Marlon and Ennio for doing a lot of work this year and making like indestructible electronics. It's really good. Thank you to Parthiv. Yeah. I have a lot of fun on this team. I always like count down the seconds until we get to robotics. I act like I don't enjoy it here, but I actually really do. It's like so much fun, and yeah.
Oh, Mr. Morel's here.
Okay, for anyone who doesn't know me, I'm Siggy, Supreme Leader of Siggy's Communist Party, and also the departing captain of the Sciborgs. This is my fourth team dinner and my third speech, and it was by far the hardest for me to write, but I'm thinking that the fact that I was sobbing while writing it means that I don't have to cry now, so we'll see how I do on that. Since my freshman year, robotics has given me a reason to be excited about coming to school every day. I'm going to miss so much the meetings, playing catch with various game pieces, the totally random conversations, the dinners, the laughter, the stupid jokes, and generally the complete ridiculousness that my team brings to absolutely everything. And on top of that, I'm going to miss the extreme seriousness and the way that we all care so much and that we all expect each other to care. My other non-robotics friends don't really get why I pour so much of myself into this team and this program. They see Saturday meetings and the time commitment as more of a chore. They wouldn't really get why I was sobbing at NYC or why I've been crying the entire meeting until now and the entire, the past 2 days, Angel can attest. Because what they don't understand is that robotics kids are entirely and completely insane. But you guys understand because it's a shared insanity and I'm really, really grateful for that. I've learned so much about robotics, about project management and teamwork and teaching and leadership and about myself. And robotics has given me a community that I never could have imagined. Friends who I love and never ever would have talked to if it weren't for this particular shared experience. When last year, Asa and Lauren, who some of you guys know, left, I was really scared that my robotics experience wouldn't recover because they were a really big part of what made that experience, but that's really not how it worked at all. Instead, I've just spent hours working with Ivan on really important projects like making our Kraken sing, and with Charlie laughing and arguing, and with little Charlie wherever he is laughing and arguing, and with Ray and Marlon and Parthiv and Caitlin and Angel talking about God knows what, and with Ray and Charlie in couples therapy, and with Vivian arguing and talking and brainstorming and judging each other and just generally processing our lives. Then maybe the last really big thing that robotics has given me was the opportunity to build something real. And I don't just mean robots, that's a cliche line, but whatever. When I joined this team, as a few people have mentioned, although not as many as last year, it was a complete mess. So unimaginably different from this. There was no communication or structure. Our robot was assembled the week of NYC. It literally did not move, and no one knew what we were doing. And we've had a really amazing arc. We've rebuilt this team. We've watched our team and each other grow an unbelievable amount, from technical skills to communication to time management. And we've watched our two teams become a lot closer. I know I said this in an email a while ago, but I think it's worth saying again. Until the past 2 years, the Sciborgs have never been decent 2 years in a row. Literally never. We're on our road to becoming a consistently competitive team. I really want you to understand how incredible that is and not to take it for granted. This year, the last of the 2022 members are graduating. It's the end of an era in Sciborgs history, but I hope you know that you're not done rebuilding. That's one of my favorite things about this team. We have adults who are great, but we don't have adults who build our robot and write our code. We have the space to make our own decisions and to struggle and to fail and to learn. And that means we don't have linear progress or easy stability. So it's not just those of us who were there in 2022 who get to rebuild and leave our mark. The Sciborgs will perpetually be building and rebuilding and innovating and improving. You'll work on design workflow and task management and rookie education, and you'll focus on consistency, I hope, and get good odometry, please. And maybe you'll do Open Alliance. I said I would do that last year, and that worked out. There's always going to be more to do than you guys can possibly get done. This team is just a perpetually unfinished project. I'm really sad that I won't be a part of that anymore. But I genuinely could not think of a better group of people to hand this off to. I'm consistently amazed by all of you and how good you are and how hard you work. For all the new rookies, wherever you guys are, I'm so glad you're here today. You're all amazing, and I'm really, really sad that I'm not going to get to work with you. But you're joining two really amazing teams and communities, and I'm really excited for you, and I hope you're excited. I want to give specific shout-outs. I can only do so many, so I'm just going to go with my specific successors in various areas. So first, where's Keyshawn? Keyshawn and Charlie. I've had the opportunity to work with both of you from the beginning, or your beginning, on this team. First as my rookies who are just learning to code, and then more recently I've been able to work alongside you and marvel how far you've come and how capable you are. I'm so proud of both of you, and you have such an amazing department to work with. Like seriously, I think this level of dedication and talent and experience in this department is pretty much unprecedented. I'm so excited to see what all you guys do with that. Okay, where's Katie? Katie, and also Arena. You have no idea how impressed I am with you. Running the JV program and balancing that with the interests of our team and also of yourselves is really not easy, and it's not always fun, and I'm so grateful that the two of you decided to take this up. I could not think of anyone better. Please work hard, but not too hard. And don't expect anything to be perfect. And even when the job is overwhelming or frustrating, try to find the parts that are exciting and fulfilling. I promise they're there. And of course, if you had told me a year and a half ago that I was going to make Marlon Wald the captain of the Sciborgs, I would have laughed. I never could have imagined how much I would come to trust you, but I really, really do. I trust your technical skills and your judgment. I trust your priorities. I trust your communication and mediation. I trust your decision making. I trust your ability to yell loud enough that the team will actually be quiet. I trust your work ethic. I trust your leadership members and your team, and I trust that you're going to rely on them. And I actually have something for you that I forgot to bring up, but I'll get it now. Okay, our off gets some thanks for this, but we got a bunch of free goggles from Optimum, and our off decided to label one of them for the captain. And I was the captain, and it was great. And I'm not really the captain anymore. So. I'm like almost done, but I did also lose my doctor's set. Okay. Finding my place, sorry. Okay, I promise I'm really almost done. Just before I leave, I want to say thank you. For all of you, thank you for making this experience so amazing. Thank you to our mentors, only Jason is here, but I mean Noah also, for just always being there for us to turn to, while also respecting our stubborn refusal to ask for help 95% of the time. Thank you to Ms. Carr and Ms. Kwan, who are maybe not in a place I can see right now, but for dealing with all of our BS and the BS that comes with doing logistics for us and enduring our pestering and still being such a positive and excited presence. Thank you to Mr. Alani for being a really consistent voice of reason, and we should probably listen to you more often. But, and thank you so much to Mr. Morale for fighting for us and enduring my constant emails and impromptu visits, like 50% of 7th periods, even though you're probably the busiest person that I know. And Finn is really lucky. I gotta say I don't always love retirement, and I'm really sad that I'm leaving, but there's really nothing that makes me happier or more proud than watching you guys work together and seeing how good you are and how much you care. It's been an absolute privilege to work with all of you and to learn from you and to watch you grow and to grow with you. And thank you for everything.
Do we even have time for like the rest of us? Me and Joanna. It is 3. It's until 3 seconds. Okay. I will try to keep this quick. Okay. I was going to do shout-outs, but I realized that I know like 50% of you, and because I know so many of you, the shout-outs would never end. I have a lot of personal things to say for all of you, but it can be summarized in 3 words. I'm proud. Actually, that's not 3, that's 2.
I am proud.
Your robotics captain can count. Okay. Anyway, a lot can change in 1 year. Team dinner became team lunch, Maiden's EPA shot up, and Sciborgs' attendance is now, on average, passable. 1 year ago, I didn't even want to be captain. I was too scared that my health would take a nosedive, if I became captain, and of course, I was right because I'm always right. But frankly, I was worried that my time wouldn't be worth the benefits. Because a year ago, from when we were last in Hudson Valley and right until dual, old leadership, and I'm not going to tell you who, but they did tell me this, that certain members would not be able to be saved, that they were completely useless and dead weight on the team. And they would never be important members, and the team was doomed. So they liked you guys, but they didn't see you guys as important members on the team, which is not a great position to be in as the newest captain. So, not a fun situation to be in. But just before duel, I saw the potential that the other leadership didn't. And now some of you that they saw no potential in are leadership or entirely important members on the team. Because in a year, a lot of things can change. Because at some point, you were given the opportunity and the ability to be vulnerable and mess up, and you guys took it. I've never had so much fun saying, "I told you so," to those old maidens, and I'm very proud of you guys. Not too proud though, because you guys still need to be Robo Tigers and be captain of an alliance before I'm actually proud. The maidens are not done changing. As we pass the torch, the team naturally will change to mold into something uniquely you guys, and I'm excited to see what you all will become. To the Sciborgs, I also never thought that I'd take a sister team so literally a year ago. Thank you, Sciborgs, for attempting to be considerate towards my team more often than not, even when you guys do annoy us a lot. I didn't think that during New York City I would watch the Sciborgs push our entire pit to the field when we went to finals. Siggy, you've been a pleasure to work with and an amazing friend. I could name so many more of you, but we're going to run out of time. To both teams, please continue to be civil to each other, if not friendly. To the mentors, and our only mentor who was here, thanks for being so caring and helpful. I was really scared of you guys for a while, but when I broke down because I didn't do my job properly at duel, you guys helped me calm down and pick up the pieces, which tends to happen every competition now that I'm realizing it. I'm kind of more fragile than I think. Okay, anyway.
Get out of here.
Whenever there's a problem, our mentors go above and beyond to help fix our issues. Thank you for being so unconditionally dependable. It means a lot for an anxiety-ridden captain to me, like me. That being said, I've never gotten so much flack for being short from anyone on the teams except Ophelia and maybe Daniel. I'm actually 6'5". To the advisors, thank you for putting in all the effort that you do. From spending extra time to order, checking in to make sure that we got the right messages, staying in the Bronx for longer than necessary, advising our decisions, and then figuring out the logistics of many robotics teams, thank you for your time and effort. To end, I imagine Joanna will probably talk a lot more about the future and the great stuff that she wants to do for you guys and for you rookies, which, by the way, based on what I saw at Battlecry, you guys are going to do amazing. I'm very proud. You guys did more than every other rookie has done in this team before. Where was I? Oh, well. Okay, either way, I'd like to end off saying I would hope that you guys remember the trenches even as we end off on a positive note, because you guys haven't beat Stein Robo Tigers for real yet, and you can be happy, but you shouldn't be content with where you are if you want to do better. Learn from the past, become FRC maniacs, facilitate whatever you want to see on the team yourself, even if you're not leadership and a rookie, and even if no one joins you at first. Because change is gradual and hardly ever instant. Whatever the team is now is up to you guys. Whether and how you foster communication, an environment that allows your peers to be intellectually vulnerable, and a competitive spirit. I hope this year showed you guys that you all have the potential to do amazing things, and that you have the potential to do better. And if you do have the potential to do better, then in Pevin Warren's words, be better. And also, I would just want to do one final thing, because it's my last time. When I say 2-2, you say 6-5, 2-2! 6-5!
Started, we want to take a moment to say thank you.
To our incredible advisors, thank you for making all of this possible. Your guidance, time, and support has helped us grow not just as team members, but as people.
Thank you to Jason and Noah for always showing up all the way up to the Bronx, staying late, and being there for both on and off the field.
Yeah. And to our sponsors, even though none of them are actually here, except for maybe Parthiv, I can't find him. Hi. Thank you so much. None of this would be possible without you guys. When I first joined the Sciborgs, Siggy said it already, I really didn't do much. And then sophomore year, Parthiv decided not to do much, Daniel decided not to do much, and I kind of just got thrown into FRC. And I think that changed my life for the better. I want to give so many shout outs to so many people here. Charlie, I think out of everyone here, you know the most for FRC. Genuinely, you taught me more about electronics than I think you should have, being on construction. I'm gonna miss hearing you and Ray fight so often about almost everything. The geometry determines the angle determines the geometry. Which one were you?
I forgot.
Okay.
It's been a long year.
Danny, Archon, and Jonah aren't here, but I'm gonna miss all of them so much. Ray, when I stepped off the stage in Texas, the first thing I did was, I think you remember, I FaceTimed you sitting in the chair. You're actually like my older brother, and I'm gonna miss you so much. I'm so glad that you're gonna stay in the city. This is, yeah. Siggy, besides being Charlie and Ray's couple of therapists, you've been an incredible captain for all of us. Charlie was right when he said it before, it's really big shoes to fill. It's gonna be very hard. Gonna miss talking to you on the 2 train from the 4. It's a lot. Yeah. Jonathan, also really glad you're gonna be in the city. You were locked in for 2 weeks this year. It was amazing. Rough. Turn the hat around. I think you might be the only Mets fan on this team right now. One of the best solos ever. I don't think shop or Perg or anywhere would have been as organized without you. Yeah. Ivan, you're the best driver, I think. Maybe Henry might surpass you eventually, but yeah. Your input on the number 8 was incredible on the way home. Yeah, it's a lot, man. Everyone on Angel, Caitlin, Diana. You guys have become my really close friends this year, and it's been incredible to get to know you more. Vivian, you've been What? Okay, Vivian, I met you in Latin 2 my freshman year. And you, from what I can tell, you've been a great captain for the Iron Maidens, and you're probably going to be louder than me or Joanna could ever be. That's Lyra, you're in my pre-cal class. It's nice to get to know you. Yeah, I mean, even though so far all I've talked about is the seniors who are going to be gone, I want to say that they've set such a great foundation for our team, the Sciborgs. All of the new rookies here, Noah, Zeke, Dimitri, there are more that got accepted, but they haven't shown up. We have a really great foundation, and I really think next year and the years before us will be good because of what these seniors have said. And yeah, you guys are amazing. It'll be really hard next year.
Before I get started, I just want to apologize for being late to the team photo. Anyways, hi everyone, I'm Joanna, the incoming captain of the Iron Kids. This was my second year on the team, and it's been amazing to see how much we have grown, both in team culture and robot performance. From Melody's muse to Nessie, I've watched us from not even playing in playoffs last year to becoming finalists at NYCR this year. On top of that, we won the Quality Award, which caught us so off guard. We were literally still fixing the robot when they called our name. But it reminded us what we have built this year is something special. From my rookie year to now, this team has transformed. We have pushed ourselves technically, but we have also grown in how we support and trust one another. We also had some big technical firsts this season. We implemented April tags with photon vision for alignment, and it actually worked. From all the late night calls, crash outs, and cans of Red Bull, I've had moments where I ask myself, is it really worth it? But the answer is always yes. Hearing 2265 echo through the stands, seeing how much each of you cares, this is a team where people show up for each other. And that's what makes it worth it. With that growth came more responsibilities, from project head to engineering head to now captain. I started off just trying to figure out where things were in the shop. The trust and mentorships I've received from so many of you today, from so many of you, is the reason I'm here today, and I'm so grateful. Huge thank you to my fellow engineering heads, Nina and Diana, for leading with strength and consistency. From season planning to late night chaos, we have held so much together, and this robot wouldn't have happened without you. And to our seniors, thank you. You have shaped our culture, mentored the underclassmen, and pushed us to become better teammates and leaders. Chloe and Lara, thank you for being great vets. Lara, you were an amazing scoutmaster. Jennifer and Alice, you were both incredible programmers. Thank you for holding down the code and pushing through every challenge. Stacy and Jamie, our goated drive team duo. LOVEV, love drive team. Go Maidens! Even though we are sad that you're both graduating, don't worry. Stacy, we have already found your replacement. Arena will make you proud. And Jamie, we'll figure that one out. Thank you for always hyping us up, even after popping like 3 allergies on the field. Dave, thank you for being such a steady and reliable dono. I know I probably annoyed you a lot my rookie year, constantly asking where stuff was, but you were always kind and patient. And sorry for the random messages about McWigan projects. You always helped when I needed it. Caitlin, your marketing announcements genuinely scare me sometimes, but in the most productive way. I've uploaded hundreds of comp photos, so when do I get my marketing badge? Still, talking to the pit judges with you and Angel was an unforgettable experience, and I'll keep training the rookies next year to make you proud by winning more awards. Angel, I don't even remember how we got closer this year, but I'll truly miss your advice balls on Saturday meetings. Thank you for being there for me during crash outs, and for working with me on budgeting while calling Miss Pond on random Saturdays. And sorry about what happened at Battle Cry.
Alright. Watch the video.
But, hot take, you gave the best hugs on the team. And no more eating fixes. Aren't you happy now? Lastly, Vivian, my little captain.
I walk in here every day! I get bullied by this.
We met at the Summer Institute when I wasn't even officially on the team. and we have only grown closer ever since. From bus and train rides, to HBR dorms, to cafe lock-ins that turned into robotics runs. You have been such a huge part of this journey. I'll miss your Maidens 06 shouts, your carpool texts at 12 a.m., and asking me to emoji-find your emails. Thank you for sharing every possible resource you have with me and the rest of the team. I've learned a lot from you. Thank you for being the best captain. Look out for my crash out DMs next year. I'll miss you. And lastly, thank you for everyone who helped me from the Sciborgs. So shout out to Ziggy, Ara, Charlie, and a few others for helping me and guiding me through and sharing everything you have learned to me, passing the knowledge. And lastly, shout out to my new leadership, Ophelia, Olivia, Jacqueline, Nina, Tanisha, Alia, Grace, Zoe, and Felicia. I'm so excited to work with you all and see what we can bring into the next season. And for some of us, our last one. Even though our seniors are graduating, both teams are in good hands. We have got so many incredible people ready to step up. And to the rookies, welcome. You're joining something really special.
Oh, yeah. So I kind of talked about this before, but even though our seniors are graduating and we all love them so much and they've put so much effort into the team, both teams are in incredible hands. New leadership, instruction heads, including Kaylin, so Matthew, Katie, Charlotte, programming, Ishan, Charlie, electronics, Julianne, CFO, Rick. Sorry, Ray forgot me, so. Yeah, everyone I think is gonna have to step up a lot with these people gone, but I know that we can. I know we're gonna do a great job.
Yeah, and okay, and there's been talk, rumors even, that the Sciborgs and Maidens are actually friends. And let me just say, it's not a rumor, it's real. We may compete against each other on the field, but off the field, we have always had each other's backs. Fixing robots together, cheering each other's on, sharing tools, advice, and emails. Today isn't just about robot stats or awards. It's about celebrating everything we have built together. Because no other teams at Bronx Science will give you quite the same experience. Yeah, that's it.
Tempt me, do a number on a label. Beat up all the MCs and drink them under the table like it's on me. Put it on my tab, kid, however you get there. Foot it, cab it, iron horse it. You leave it on your face, forfeit. Across the mic, hold it like the heat, he might toss it. Told her, tell him they stole it. He told her he lost it. She told him get off it and a bunch of other more. Getting money, DTs be getting no new leads. It's like eating watermelon, stay spitting new seeds. It's the weed, give me some